do I create a presentation?
There's a couple different ways you can do that. Let me show you 2 of them.
Sounds good.
With PowerPoint open, to start from scratch, if you click on your File tab on your ribbon up at the top, we have an option that says New. If I click on New, this is where I can find my different options. If I want to start from scratch, the very first icon says Blank Presentation. When I click it, this opens up my title slide and it's time for me to start editing and formatting.
Simple enough?
Another way to create a presentation is to start with a template. So the formatting's almost finished for you. I can get there the same way. If I click on File on my ribbon at the top, and I come down here and click on New, this bottom half shows me the templates. There's several different types of templates that you can choose from. So for example, notice it has suggested searches. And if I want education templates, I can choose education. And this is going to take me to a wide variety of different choices that I can start with. To get back to the other screen, I'm going to click my back button at the top left-hand side. Notice even business templates. If I click on the option that says business, this is where the business templates live, so I don't have to start from scratch. Now I'm going to pick a different one. So I'm going to click my back button up here at the top left.
This box right here, it says search. What exactly is that for?
Well, if you don't find what you're looking for, you can actually search online for different templates. So for example, if I'm searching for a template on financials and I can't find the right template, I can type financials in here. And this goes out to the internet and it'll find different presentations for me to be able to choose from. Now I'm going to return back to that original start screen. And I'm going to pick one. Let's pick this one down here called Atlas. It has this orange box in it. If I click it, this opens up a little dialog box that allows me to get started.
So it looks like I'm able to change the color on the side there, those
Yes.
boxes? Okay.
These are different variations. So not all templates have these, but some of them have different colors that you can start with. So if you don't want to start with orange, and let's say we want to start with green, I can choose the green theme. And now when I click on Create, all my formatting is finished. All I have to do is add my slides and add my text.
That looks good.
Now, Latifa, this is super easy to be able to create a presentation from a template, but you might change your mind and you don't have to start from scratch. If you click on your Design tab at the top, we have all these different themes that we can choose from. And if you look over here on the right, these are those colors that you saw earlier. I'm going to select the blue variant. Now, another thing that I want to mention is printing. You might want to print your presentation. To be able to get to your print options, I've got to go up here and click on File on my ribbon at the top, and then I find somewhere in the middle I have this option that says Print. And this takes me where my print options are located. Now there's another way to get to your print options. It's a little bit quicker. I always love to save clicks. I'm going to click my back button to go back to my presentation. I would love it if my print button actually lived up here on this quick access toolbar at the top. And if you look at the very right, I have that little line with the down arrow. If I click that down arrow, this gives me suggestions of buttons I might want to add to the quick access toolbar. I'm going to click on Print Preview and Print. Now that I've added the Print and Print Preview button to the quick access toolbar, if I click it, it takes me to the same place I went before. So my print options are just one click away. It saved me a click.
Well, what happened to my blue? It's now gray.
That's a great question. Depending on what printer that you're connected to, that printer may be only a black and white printer. Up here at the top, the very first option that I can change, where it says printer, if I click that, I can see the different types of printers that I have. I'm going to pick this printer.
There we go.
And that's a color printer. Now I will say, even if you're connected to a color printer and you want to maybe save your ink or print in black and white or grayscale, down here at the very bottom, there's an option to be able to change that color. So if I wanted to go back to grayscale, I could make that selection. I'm going to bring the blue back. While we're looking at our print options, let's take a look at some of these different choices. Here at the very top, this is where I can say how many copies that I want to print. I also have the option to print slides, and the default is to print all slides. If I click that option, it allows me to be able to just print the current slide if I want to, or maybe I want to print slides 2 through 4. If I do a custom range, I would put the slide options here. Now the way you list those is with a dash. Put 2-4, so it would only print slides 2, 3, and 4. Depending on what I want to show up on each slide, by default, it puts one slide on each page. I can change that. If I click this next option, maybe I want to put 2 slides on each page. I can also change how my pages are being collated. So if I want all my page ones to be printed at the same time, I would change it to uncollated. If I want my presentation to be printed in the order in which the slides show up, 1, 2, 3, 4, I would choose the option that says collated. We can also change the page orientation.
What does landscape orientation mean?
By default, our page is like this. This is portrait. If you change it to landscape, it flips it.
Oh, okay.
If you look at your quick access toolbar at the top, now sometimes as you add a lot of buttons to that quick access toolbar, it can get really busy. If you want to clean it up and remove some of the clutter, all I have to do is right click the button I want to get rid of and then choose the option that says remove from quick access toolbar.
That's how I like it, nice and clean. I'm so excited. I can't wait to try out my different templates and also to customize my quick access toolbar.